Nest Connected Labs wanted to put out a thought piece on microservices, an approach Nest has been expert in for many years, typically helping large enterprises convert or decompose a large, complex, monolithic infrastructure into one which uses microservices to gain agility, flexibility, scalability, and helps deploy updates to a production environment seamlessly. But only where a solid, well thought through plan has been devised and implemented, because if you introduce too many new services or languages or dependencies, you could find yourself wondering if the new headaches you've introduced have been worth it. It's worth remembering the characteristics here of a monolithic architecture usually made a lot of sense when the new product was designed and before it grew to the point that it's now too slow and hard to update. At one point, this set of features were tightly coupled and depended on each other and used a single database, and that helped to get it built quickly to do the job in the first place. It proved itself useful, and then it had tactical features added on without too much thought and planning. Nowadays there are elements that are hard to unpick, written in languages there are few people left around to do the unpicking with, and everyone has to be careful not to break it when planning a release, which takes ages. So we look here at a microservices by comparison, much more flexible because we set about a prioritized decomposition of the monolith. We do it carefully over a period of time and leave the production environment up and running. Now, each of these colored features is independent of the others and has its own infrastructure with a lightweight API-based communication. Each one is a container which can be isolated, improved and redeployed with minimum fuss so that updates can be performed in minutes and hours rather than weeks and months. And that's what we want to show you in this film and demonstration, where each of these core principles are brought to life. Microservices is a journey which supports an agile DevOps culture of transparent improvement along a product roadmap with continuous integration and deployment to deliver a more efficient framework for pushing improvements to your platform. So let's take a look at our use case. Okay, recording now. Just want to say that minute that just happened was all about our expertise in microservices and why it's better than monoliths. Yet to come. What we've got here now is an introduction to someone signing up for an account with Wings. This is going to be Jack, and I'm going to hit play and you see what he gets up to. So Jack is joining Wings using our enrollment microservices, filling his details in at really high speed because we don't want you to have to wait. All of the regular details that you do, so we've got him stored on our database. We'd actually get him to store a password in a separate microservice here. But this is him, and this is him agreeing right at the end there to our sign up of our email notifications and our T's and C's. Here he is at some later point logging in with his email address that we've stored and the password we stored. We run a validation test that password matches what we have against him before we let him in so that he can see his account balance, which is what's coming here. So the login service goes, right. Collection, login and booking. Initially he gets a 500 points bonus. You can't see the screen right now, I'm going to have to fix this, but that's where he starts without having booked a flight before, and he has some personalized offerings. The login, we know that's all his details. We've repeated ourselves a bit. We're going to shut that down and make that faster, but this is what he sees when he gets in before he's done anything. Right, we're going to do something now. We're going to book a flight from Chicago O'Hare to Los Angeles on this day and this date for one user. We're going to use our booking microservice to quickly show you the options, the flights and points you get, and the cost of them. We booked a flight, now it's done, and the points that I added were 387 as I recall, and now immediately added to our collection microservices, and our booking history shows right there and there that that flight has now been added to my account history. So Jack happily has seen that his account is adding up. Let's take a different scenario where we're now going to take down that joining bonus microservice. I just want to show you how easy it is to kill the process. There it is, killed. And now anyone who wants to join up and log in now won't actually be able to claim their 500 points bonus. No, that's not what's going to happen. I'm a tiny bit undecided what happens here. There you go. Peter, who tried to join in, doesn't get the bonus when he joins. Now we're going to show you how easy it is to update 500 joining points to 2,500, as you can see there. We've taken the 500 down, replaced it with 2,500. In our ultra flexible microservice, we publish a new build. Wait till this build has been successfully completed, build success, and now redeployed. When we log in as a new user, let's say Helen Burns here, username and password for Helen, she sees when she logs in not a £500 bonus, but a 2,500 points bonus. That's how easy it is and flexible to do microservices. Thank you very much.